Well, hello there, everyone, and good, beautiful morning. Thank you again for joining me here at Tesla Northwest and EVs. Where am I at? I'm in Tonopah, Nevada. We're heading down to Laughlin. Laughlin's our next stop, and it should be interesting. There's no superchargers around Laughlin. Well, there's one about a half an hour away in Needles. So charging is strictly level 2, and wherever you can find it there at the hotels. Our hotel has one destination charger. I'm hoping I get it, but there's a casino right next door with 6 charge points. I checked using PlugShare. It's a great thing to do. Make sure you know what you're going into, right? So we're headed down to Laughlin. We're going to be taking some beautiful routes, seeing the desert. But first, we're going to check out the world-famous Clown Motel here in Tonopah. So join me on the flip side as we go see what's going on at their Supercharger and at their famous Clown Motel. Thanks, everyone, and have a wonderful day. All right, folks, as promised, we're at the world-famous Clown Motel in Tonopah, Nevada. As you can see, it is super cool. It's been featured in a number of horror films and like ghost hunter shows. They got more shows coming. They've got some people coming to do some stuff tonight, and it is directly next to the local cemetery. People were buried here from 1901 to about 1911. It's the first cemetery of the town, and it's next to this old building. Very cool. They have 5 themed rooms. The rest of the rooms are pretty normal, and we're going to take a look at those. And then as you head in, they have an awesome museum and gift shop with all kinds of cool stuff. So we're going to walk over here and take a look at what they offer. So here is the rooms as you walk down the hallway. Very, very cool.
105.
And
105 is open.
here is one of the standard rooms. Yeah.
He said we could.
And as you can see, there's nothing crazy about these rooms. I would highly recommend staying here.
Yes.
They're really nice, very well done, and not clown creepy at all. Now, if you wanted to, you can. There are 5 themed rooms, including Quinn. What are the 5 themed rooms?
Poltergeist, Exorcist, Friday the 13th, and John Wayne Gacy.
So John Wayne Gacy, Poltergeist, Friday the 13th, Exorcist, and one other one. And again, this place is featured in a number of films and television shows. So I would stay here next time. We didn't last time because my wife's afraid of clowns. But now seeing that the rooms are more than normal, I would definitely stay here. Say that again, sweetie?
It was 2 big TV shows, 19 movies, and over 100 YouTube videos and documentaries.
Wow. And then when we come inside here is the museum and gift shop. So we can see some of the films that they've been featured in here.
How's that 1,000 corpses filmed here?
And
How's that 1,000 corpses filmed here?
1,000 Corpses was filmed here too, Rob Zombie.
Right to your left is the big poster. You can't miss it. Down, left and down.
Left and down? Oh yeah, right there. Super cool. And though all of this is on display, photography is welcome. They like people to come in and film. And like I said, I would absolutely stay here next time. Look at this. So neat. So neat. And I'm sure there's just a ton of very, very cool and valuable figurines in here too. And then you can get your souvenirs. So let's walk over and check out the cemetery. Yeah?
They're building a haunted house.
Oh, they're going to build a haunted house out here, sounds like. So here is, actually, let me get you the sign. I'm sorry, folks. You guys can go by me. So here is the sign as we enter, and here is their Tonopah Cemetery. And of course, we're going to give all the respect due to the dead, but very fascinating and interesting. They do ghost hunts out here. They have some more scheduled coming up. So if you're into the paranormal and you want to come play, this might be a really great place to come check out because it is enormous. And the old building here across the way is an old trading post, so we might be able to go look in a window there. So we're a little further in now, as you can see. Really, really cool. All right, we're gonna get down the road here in a few minutes, head to Laughlin. We'll give you a couple shots of the Supercharger here in Tonopah, and then head down the road. So thanks, folks. Great stop, great way to start the day. So here we are at the Tonopah Visitor Center, getting a quick charge at their 8-stall version 2 Supercharger. It's right as you come into town. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but it's not super busy, and it is a beautiful little town to explore. You go past the world famous Clown Motel as you approach, and hopefully they'll be adding more EV charging soon. So we walk up here, excuse me, it's a 10-stall version 2, 150 kilowatt max, not super busy. Got one handicap accessible pull through, and just a great place. Like I said, the world famous Clown Museum is just down the road, and then there is a whole bunch of cool historical things you can do and great places to eat. So wonderful location, destination, highly recommend it. We'll talk to you soon as we get back out on the road. We were just talking, we wish we would have turned around and followed the Tesla Semi yesterday, but we were halfway through our trip and a little tired. That's why that video I made, it's not my favorite, yesterday's video, because I was a little punchy when I was making it, tired, but we shouldn't be doing those kind of long days much. So hopefully you'll see a little better quality video and not quite so long, but just wanted to show you this. Absolutely gorgeous. We're only a couple miles out of where we just left, and it is just a beautiful view. I know I'm tired of saying it, I'm afraid of messing it up. So anyway, folks, we're heading to Beatty, Nevada. We've got about, I don't know, a couple hours to go, and we'll check in when we get there. Oh no, about an hour and 20 minutes. All right, thanks, folks. Oh, we're at 67% state of charge. Car expects us to get in with 30%, so we may use a little more than that up as we head out. Goldfield, Nevada, waiting to get back onto 95.
Little area.
Yeah, this is a cute little town here. I'm guessing by the name that there was a gold strike around here.
Ooh, dog park, more puppies.
It's 82 degrees already, and it's 10:51. So yeah, definitely going to be a warm one. So we're going to cruise on here, hop back on 95. This is a cool little town. There is EV charging at the rest area. I don't know if it's level 2 or DC fast charging, but there is some here.
Gotta find the Bob's Big Boy.
And there was a Bob's Big Boy sign, so we're looking for it. Oh man, there's a lot of cool old historical buildings. Look at this thing here, the old courthouse.
Oh, look at that.
Oh neat, yeah, old fire engine. Old shell. Yeah, there's still a lot of these buildings. It's this high desert. We're at 5,690 feet. This high desert, it's a yurt. Yeah, really does a good job. We didn't need to stop there. It's a crosswalk warning us, and also this sharp turn, so I gave it a nudge. The high desert, it just preserves everything so well. Really cool. So you just see these buildings, they're just like they were when they walked away, a little more dilapidated, but not rotten.
So crazy.
Maybe your Bob's Big Boy is up here a little bit further soon.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the big city of Goldfield, Nevada. Very, very cool. Lots of historical buildings. And if I have time, don't hold me to it, I'll try and put a little blurb in down here about it.
Oh, there's a radio museum.
Oh, cool. Hidden treasure trading post. All right, very neat. Okay, so we're 65 miles away from our charger. We'll check back in if we see something cool. A long stretch of road. I mean, it just is straight and keeps going for... Oh, God. Looks like we got a bend up in about 30 miles maybe. I don't know. It just goes forever in one direction. You can see the string out there. So we're doing really good. 18% expected now. We've got 85 miles projected range, and we got to go 41 miles. So we're doing really good. And kind of interesting thing here, we've got a 7.7 mile per hour wind from the south. So we're driving into a headwind, and that is costing us some efficiency. So anyway, we're just ripping down 95 to our next Supercharger. And one trick, if you don't know it, if you change from miles per hour to kilometers, you can go 87 max in autopilot or FSD. So, little word to the wise, I'm not doing that, but well, here we come up on the big city of Beatty, Nevada. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. We passed the Angel Ladies brothel here about 2 minutes ago, but it was closed, so we didn't stop. It looked pretty ragged. Had like a graffitied airplane carcass out front and a big chain across the gate, so I don't think they've been in business for a while. We're gonna find out where this sucker is at. Me and Nicole and Quinn like to take bets, kind of make guesses, like is it in a gas station, at a hotel, a Walmart, a Target, a Fred Meyer? Odds are it's not any of those. It's probably a gas station or a hotel or something, maybe a restaurant, but we're gonna find out here in just less than a mile as we roll up. Great drive. Was able to go 85 just about the whole way. Passing was easy. Of course, on these 2-lane interstates, you got to take it out of FSD and manually pass, but
I bet it's Beatty.
Beatty, yeah. Okay, we're at 3,300 feet here. I appreciate my wife, she keeps me honest. I'm always worried if I'm not pronouncing things correctly. Yes, sir, we will slow down, town. We're not interested in making trouble. Imagine they got to remind people too, because you come in from going, 80, between 70 and 90 into this little town, and it's 25, right? So it just feels like you're standing still.
Look how we're so close to the...
Look at the donkeys. Or mules, whatever those are. That's kind of cool.
I bet it's...
Yes, it's like a little outlet mall thing.
It's in here.
Yep, this little outlet mall or Motel 6 type of thing here. Gas station. And it's nice, they have signs, yeah, that say electric vehicle highway, and then they point you to the EV chargers. So Tesla says navigation complete. I see our charger, and I think I'm actually going to make it to it without having to turn around. So, oh, looks like they've got some level 2 charging too. Okay, so there's some regular charging, or not regular charging, but some level 2 AC fast charging for cars, not DC. It looked like it was broken. Well, we've got a supercharger we're going to, and it looks like it is a 6 or 8 stall. I'll get a count for you and let you know just exactly what we got here. Looks like it's a version 2, and it is an 8 stall supercharger. So we're going to get plugged in. We're going to get some juice, get a little snack, and go to the bathroom, and then we'll check back in once we're back on the road.
I have a question about that door.
Oh, isn't that scary looking? I'll show you folks when I do a supercharger check. And then let's just, for shits and grins, check and see what we've gone so far. 1,516 miles so far. Total energy used, 531 kilowatt hours, and we're averaging 350 watt hours a mile. Okay, folks, we'll check back in a little bit. Well, hey there, everyone. So we stopped for a supercharge here in Beatty, Nevada. It is at this cool gas station, and it's like a candy and nut company. There's a Subway inside, a coffee shop. You can get ice cream, and you can buy all kinds of different little trinkets and neat things. There's a Motel 6 right across the way. This is part of the EV electric highway, but unfortunately their CCS1 and Chatamo DC fast charger is broken. But they do have a couple charge point level 2 J1772 chargers for everyone. And then finally, we've got our 8 stall Tesla version 2 150 kilowatt max supercharger. And this person in this really awesome white Model Y performance with really cool graphics has been following us. They were in Tonopah with us. So we're going to get back down the road, and the next place we're going to stop, Las Vegas, Nevada. We'll check you later. Well, we're leaving Beatty. Got a nice charge. We're up to 81%. Great place, the Death Valley. Oh, this is really cool. Yeah. Exchange Club Casino. Death Valley Nut and Candy Company. It's the largest candy store in Nevada. And really great little stop for a supercharger. I'm kind of giving it a little nudge here. It's being a little goofy. Oh, that's a cool car. And overall, just a nice little charger stop. We're right by Death Valley, and it is just incredibly hot here. We're looking at 93 degrees right now, and it's just a little past noon, so I imagine we haven't seen the hottest part of the day yet. So we're gonna take, it's like 95 here, and head on down to Las Vegas and get topped up. And I'll let you know how that charger looks when we get closer. So thanks, folks, and if we see something cool, as always, I'll make sure to bring it to you. We just stopped at a rest area. I don't even quite know exactly where we're at, but there is an alien, Area 51 Alien Center here, so we're gonna pop in and check it out. And there's also a Alamo fireworks, so you got firecrackers you can buy year-round. So it's kind of neat. So we're gonna see what this is all about, and I'll check back in and let you know what we find out. So we're out here heading to Vegas. We're about 70 miles or so. There's this great little rest area. They have level 2 and DC fast charging, but it's all broken, unfortunately. But the really neat thing is if you look across the way here, you've got the Area 51 Alien Center. So we went in there. It's like a little gift shop with lots of cool little novelties. And then right next door is Alamo fireworks, and they let you set them off here too if you want. So I checked out both. So cool little stop. We're gonna keep going south, heading towards Vegas, and if we see any cool military nuclear test sites or Groom Lake signs or anything like that, we'll be sure to bring them to you. So thanks, folks, and have a wonderful day. Mercury Village, folks, which back in the World War II and bomb time days was known as Jackass Flats. So the nuclear test explosions were conducted out here before they moved them to like Bikini Atoll and underground. And so this was where they housed a lot of the scientists and other people in Mercury or Jackass Flats. So hopefully we'll see some other cool stuff. My wife just looked that up as we rolled through here. And we are on 95 and 48 miles from Vegas. So I imagine we'll see some other cool military stuff as we cruise. And if we do, I'll let you know. 43% state of charge, and we'll get in with about 16%. And it is 98 degrees. We are rolling through Cactus Springs, Nevada, and driving past Nellis Air Force Base. So very cool. I do believe they had atomic weapons stored out here for the Bomber Command.
It's right there.
Oh yeah, we just passed a big boy, a Bob's Big Boy.
Sorry.
So very, very neat. Nellis Air Force Base off to our left. And looks like we got probably some military housing on our right. And there's one of the entrances to the base. You got communication towers going on all over the place. So just really neat. Lots of cool stuff to see as you head down 95 into Vegas. Yep, there's our main entrance into Nellis Air Force Base. That says Creech Air Force Base. Yeah, whatever. All right, very, very neat. Next stop, Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, here we are, folks. We are approaching our exit, 91B, for our Supercharger. So we're in Las Vegas, but we're like, I don't know, kind of on the outskirts of Las Vegas, in my opinion. You can see the skyline up ahead of us. That's the Strip. And our exit is right here, coming up here. And then our Supercharger should be just right up about, a mile and a half away. So we should get there in a couple minutes. And hopefully it's an easy off, easy on Supercharger. Don't have to mess with the mess that is the Las Vegas Strip. And I've never been to this one, so we're gonna learn something together. What a cool drive. Lots of really neat historical stuff out in the desert there as you pass down this way. Okay, good. It's braking to let that person in. Really nicely done. Yeah, that was really nice. Right, and we get the proper lane selection here. Choosing right fork to stay on route. Good. And we've got these big barriers here. Make sure we don't run into them. Okay, nice. Held the line very well, especially compared to this car in front of us. And we've got a left-hand turn and then a right. Okay, good. Should put a blinker on. Good. Oh, this is going to be really nice to get in and out of. Got a big Subaru dealership here. A couple Solterras sitting in the lot, so you can drive electric Subaru if you want, although I don't know why you would. Good. Car sees nobody coming. Goes through the intersection properly. It braked a little bit, but it wasn't bad. All right, very cool. We got this avenue of palm trees here greeting us as we pull up to Supercharger Las Vegas. A big Hyundai dealership. We could do some EV shopping while we're here. It looks like we're going to turn right into here, and it is a Fred Meyer, Target,
I have no idea.
Mall. I don't know either. There's a Red Robin. And good. Maybe it'll get us all the way there. No, it's going to be on the wrong side. Oh, wait. Okay, we're letting it navigate through the parking lot. And we're going to take back over because it's going over the way we don't want to go. So we're going to back up here and turn around. Not turn around, but go to our charger. Looks like it's a popular one. There's a number of people here. See how nice my wife is? She didn't yell at me not to curb the rims, but I do when she's driving, so she's got a lot more faith, I guess. All right, we might have to wait in line. I don't know. We'll find out here in a minute, and then I'll give you an update on this Supercharger and its stats.
So we are at the Las Vegas Supercharger here at a little strip mall. It's so before the strip on Tropical Drive. It's a 2468 stall version 3 supercharger, 250 kilowatt max. We had to wait a couple minutes. I almost tripped there. We had to wait a couple minutes to queue up, and we can see our buddy there and another car behind them queued up. 3 cars queued up waiting. So this is a busy one. There's a Red Robin. We went over there, just told them we were charging. They let us use the restroom. There's sushi, all kinds of stuff. Car dealerships, another restaurant across the way. So lots to see and do, but it's like 112 degrees. So popular supercharger, but if you can skip it, you might want to because you're going to probably have to wait. All right, folks. We'll catch you when we head to Laughlin.
Bungee jump, skydive?
So we are rolling through Las Vegas. I believe this is Fremont off to our right here.
Ew, furry.
Got 26% expected state of charge to arrive in Laughlin. And I am freehanding the camera because my wife is driving. So love Vegas. It's always something new to see every time you come through here. We didn't get to see the giant sphere. I'm kind of got my eye out for it, but we're on the wrong side now, I think. So anyway, really cool. We're cruising through here. Busy supercharger that we were at on Tropicana Parkway. And now we're headed to Laughlin. So one thing I wanted to make sure, my microphone is hot, so if it's a little echoey, I'm sorry. One thing I did want to make sure I talked about was Tesla navigation is awesome and it'll get you to your destination, but you want to make sure you have charging when you get to your destination, right? Like, it'll get you there and you'll have 12% state of charge and you're like, yeah, I made it. Well, can you leave, right? So I always like to make sure I have charging available. Laughlin isn't awesome for charging, especially DC fast charging, but there's a few options. But I want to have them, right? And you need to have them too. Don't just roll up to a place without having a plan on how to charge and leave. So anyway, here come the outskirts of Las Vegas, and when we see something cool, we'll touch back in. Oh, and it is 109 degrees. So we are just hopping onto the Boulder Junction, and there is an enormous solar farm in front of us. You can see all of that black out there are solar panels, and there is another set of the same size opposite of it. So really, really just an enormous solar farm collecting juice for Vegas and Boulder City and Henderson and all of them. Super cool. All right, we're on Boulder Junction now, Laughlin Junction, so we're on our way. We've got 70% state of charge and expected arrival with 36%, so we'll be able to keep the car cool while it charges. All right, wow, that is just so freaking cool. All right, thanks, folks. And here we are. Again, this is still part of that solar farm we're rolling by. They call it, they say, signs with dust hazard next 4 miles. And I'm sorry this is so echoey. My microphone took a dump on me because of the hot weather. But just enormous. I knew about this, but I hadn't grasped the full size of it until I actually saw it. So we can see some dust storms here approaching. Oh yeah, isn't that cool? All right, so I thought you'd appreciate that. I know if you're into EVs, you probably appreciate renewable energy too, and this is just a epic amount of solar. All right, we'll catch you in a little bit down the road. So we are dropping down Christmas Tree Pass, and as you can see, it is just gorgeous. We're coming into Laughlin. I've got about 10 miles to go. And it is just a beautiful view out the windshield as we come down this pass. It's a 5% grade. We've got the car set at 70 miles an hour, and we're actually gaining energy as we go downhill, or it's been neutral. So it's really, really cool. So thought I'd bring you a little footage as we come into Laughlin, and then once we get closer to the hotel, I'll bring you the footage of the city. It is just epic, gorgeous through here. Alright, we're still coming down out of Christmas Tree Pass, and you can just see the city of Laughlin laid out below us, and it is just amazing. It's backed up to these foothills. Oh yeah, there it all is down there. And it looks like that's kind of their strip here that we're approaching with all the tall buildings, so that's where we're headed. Really, really cool. This is one of the coolest routes I've been on. The pass was just incredible. And it's just beautiful. My God. You guys are going to be hearing that a lot from me as we head further and further south and east, I think, because there's so much cool stuff. Town of Laughlin, elevation 510 feet above sea level. And it is 105 degrees. All right, we'll get you some footage of us pulling into the hotel, and I'm hoping that we get a destination charger, the only one available at this place we're going. All right, well here we are in the big city of Laughlin, and we are staying at the Aquarius, the hotel off to our left. You got a green light?
Hi.
So we're gonna go up here and get to our parking spot. And hopefully, like I said, they have a destination charger available for us. But if not, there is Dan Laughlin's car museum. They've got free valet parking and car charging at charge points. You just hand them your adapter and they valet your car and charge it for you. So. All right. Well, we're gonna get parked and I'll check back in a little bit. Well, we made it. We are all settled in. We're at the Aquarius on the river, and as you can see, we've got a beautiful river view. It was like ridiculously cheap, like 65 bucks a night. And there are 2 chargers on the 3rd deck of the parking garage. There's a Tesla destination charger and I think it's a Clipper Creek 1772. So I was able to plug into that. I'm getting charged, and just a beautiful place. So we'll check back in when we get on the road and we go down and check out the Grand Canyon. Tomorrow is a day for us to relax. All right, folks, thanks, and hit that like and subscribe.